towards the ocean. The whole world watching this right now, and the other heroes decided they about to pull up. Stay right there, bros. Y'all not about to change anything.
Yep.
Omni-Man got marked causing the Titanic Part 2. Engineers really called her unsinkable. Yeah, they going to hell. That's the biggest false advertising since Will Smith calling this music. Slamming Mark into the floor of the ocean, creating a crater, leaving Mark unconscious. But nah, you're not about to drown down here. That
RickWa reacts. What up, folks? Tis RickWa, and for this video's reaction, I'll be reacting to when Omni-Man gave Invincible the worst beatdown of all time. And this is by BlankBoy. Oh, yeah. First things first, before continuing on, if y'all don't want to hear my yap and want to just get straight to the start of the initial video of this reaction video, then the timestamps are in the description below. So just making sure to let y'all know of that. But continuing on, so with this beatdown of Omni-Man versus Invincible, man, we got a good lot of memes in the mix, but yo, that beatdown was crazy, especially with the train scene as well too. If you know, you know. And what's crazy too is that like that train scene was almost recreated in a sense during the Conquest fight, when Conquest was just literally just like with the back of his head just holding Mark there and just like ramming through everyone through that beach and city. That's crazy. It was like living through that train scene all over again for Mark. Mark was like, oh hell no during that time. But with this situation here, man. Oh my god, yo. The memes that were made from the mix of this, especially the think, Mark, think. And y'all already know how hilarious BlankBoy is when it comes to these kinds of recap and commentary videos, talking about these kinds of fight scenes that be going on in TV shows, movies, anime, or just, you know, any form of media as such. But, one, including gaming as well, too. I forgot about that concept real quick. But man, oh man, yo, I definitely can't wait to see how BlankBoy goes about and gives his commentary and recap and analysis about how Omni-Man gave Invincible the worst beatdown of all time. But either way, enough of my yapping, and I'm gonna get right into it, folks, and switch over to the green screen webcam real quick for y'all. There we go, folks. Also, I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful day today, and of course, please be sure to check out and support BlankBoy within his content creation journey, along with any other content creators that I react to, and making sure to check out and support them within their content creation journeys. But real quick before I get started here, if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below so we are getting things lively and popping and interesting within the comment section, like what you find to be funniest, what references I might have missed, or something positive, or even a super comment if you so wish, including a request as well. And, you know, sharing my content around, as of course that does help with the algorithm. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button so that y'all know when it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. And the support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks.
Okay.
And as well as, you know, please be sure to share it around with your friends or family, whatever you so choose to do. And of course, please go about and check out my Patreon, because you get a lot of extra benefits on there compared to just being a YouTube subscriber. So make sure to also let y'all know of that. And lastly, if y'all want a guaranteed reaction to your video request, y'all can go about and become a member of the RickWa Reacts to Your Video Request tier, which is available on my Patreon. After you become a member of that, you can comment down on that pinned post what you want me to react to, and then you will get the guaranteed reaction to your video request. Since I normally react to content that I know is going to pique my interest, and including the other concept of I do not react to content that I know that I've already seen. So just make sure to also let y'all know of that. But enough of my yapping, and without further ado, let's get started on this video from BlankBoy, being when Omni-Man gave Invincible the worst beatdown of all time. Let's do it to it, folks, shall we?
nothing about being real. Do you understand me, bitch?
Damn.
Don't swing. I'll beat the out you.
Damn.
Make my day, bitch. Make it.
Omni-Man is trying to explain to Invincible his duty as a Viltrumite.
Yeah,
You gotta
he was
boom
trying to do
everyone
that.
on this planet. Think about that dighead Johnny from middle school that was giving you swirlies.
Oof.
I know you want him gone, but Mark's not going for it. He's just talking about how he wants to save everyone. Mark has only been invincible for like a few months at this point, but he's ready to square up. Omni-Man tried to give him one last warning.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga.
But Mark is not budging. He done taken nothing but ass whoopings this entire season.
Yep,
What's
season
another
one,
one?
it was
Omni-Man
just
punches him in the
Invincible.
chest, flies behind Mark, and punches him into the ground. Shit looking over already. He's def in the lead
Off
for
the rip.
Most Incapable Superhero Ever award.
Most
Omni-Man
Incapable
then lands
Superhero
behind him,
award.
looking like he's ready to do Mark just like he did him that one time he caught Lil Bro in the game at 4 a.m. Look at the
Yo.
worry on Mark's face. That's the face of a kid remembering how some 2 a.m. GTA 5 was not worth it for real. Mark's not a little kid anymore. Going for a punch but getting it
thought-
caught. Omni-Man looking very unimpressed. Bro's disappointed in his son like that's not his
The
seed.
SpongeBob
Niggas be
sound
like,
effect, I
nah,
respect
Subway
that.
whack. Bro, you made the sandwich.
Damn.
Putting Mark on his knees, grabbing him, tossing, grabbing and slamming,
Yeet.
and then
Yep.
throwing him into the distance. I don't really
a
know
whole
why
bunch of
exactly he
yeeting
did
and
that.
beating.
If in the end, he was just gonna fly back to him and try to beat his ass some more. At this point, creating distance like James Harden just seems unnecessary.
Damn.
Landing 2 lefts onto Mark's face, and it
Oh,
looks like the
yep.
military done
Real
sent in
bad.
Starscream to try and help Mark. That
Well,
Dorito
that was a real
chip got
bad
less kills
idea.
than skids and mudflap. Mark is cooked. Omni-Man is speed blitzing him, so Mark
Damn.
just starts running. Nah, wasn't he just talking crazy not too long ago? But Mark said, psych! Getting blocked and getting grabbed by the shirt collar, and decides beating Mark's ass isn't enough. I'm gonna
See,
torture
they only
him.
need a
Since
fraction.
you care so much about
Oh,
preserving
hold on.
life,
There's another meme in the mix as well too, from this whole like fight scene and whatnot. Oh, you see those blades? They only need a we only need a fraction of like of that power, yo. This is like obviously Omni-Man and Mark and you know Invincible can fly and whatnot, and obviously just regular ass dudes need like whole machinery to go about and fly around when Omni-Man and Invincible can be just doing that with the quickest of ease. Oh man, continuing on.
Superman wannabe ass nigga, you're gonna sit down there and watch how I do these fighter jet pilots. Poor pilots, doing all this just to
Yeah.
come back as veterans with PTSD and no government help. Well, it was bold of me to even assume they'd make it back, because they shoot off a bunch of missiles at Omni-Man,
That did
but unfortunately
nothing.
for them, it literally had no effect on him whatsoever.
Not at all.
Except a scratch on his suit a little bit, at worst. Everybody knew these pilots are cooked. Cecil already started anticipating it. To get those letters ready for their family. But there's no letter that could put their loved ones' pieces back together like a puzzle, because that's exactly what would be needed if Omni-Man is gonna fly through the jet and blow it up.
Yep.
But somehow, Buddy got the reaction time of niggas when they see some ass walk by, because he hit that ejection seat with the speed of light, enabling Mark to save him in time, landing bro to safety. He just avoided a miserable and painful death. Well, so he thought.
Yep.
He might have just gotten it worse, falling into Mark's arms. Omni-Man moving just like all parents. Mark don't want to kill humans, so he
my
beating
God.
his ass and giving him trauma. How the fuck was the belt supposed to make me want my veggies now? All he did was create his biggest threat, because when Omni-Man goes for the next
my
jet,
God.
Mark tackles him out the sky to put a stop to all his chaos. But that didn't last long. Omni-Man pushes him off him. I'm the father here, not you. And Omni-Man uses that advantage to distract Mark.
Damn.
Starts telling him about his mom's thought error, telling Mark things he should never have to hear. And while distracted, clenches his fist and decks Mark away. Punched him so far, he done punched him from the country into the city. Motherfuckers just minding their business and seeing Mark uncontrollably flying throughout the entire town. At this rate, Mark might end up in other states too. If
Damn.
you end up here in NYC, just make sure you hit the Barclays, please. Finally, we can get rid of those niggas. I hate the Nets. Mark is murking a bunch of innocent people,
This is
literally
like
tearing
when the
hearts
fighting
in half,
game memes.
finally
The New
stopping
York
himself.
Knicks.
And now that he isn't
Even though he said the Mets.
he can look up
My bad.
and see all the
Waiting
damage
for it to
that's
be a hell
been
of a thing,
caused.
yo. I'm
A
sorry.
bunch of people torn into pieces. The whole place is a mess, looking like somewhere the Avengers just saved. And Mark decides in this moment,
Like
he
some
wouldn't
of the
let
Avengers
anyone else
just
become
saved
deli
Ass
meat.
Kansas
Peeping
City.
the building falling over, flying over to it, stopping it, and catching this mother. The daughter is at the edge of the building, and he trying to relax her on his Spider-Man stuff, telling them it'll be okay. That nigga lying. Unfortunately, there's nothing he can do to stop the building from toppling over, crushing everything beneath it.
Yeah.
Mark comes out the rubble, still holding her hand, but there's nothing else. Mark is sick to his stomach, surrounded by nothing but death. Omni-Man's goal is working. He's breaking Mark mentally, emotionally. Not just Mark, but all the other superheroes watching too. They like,
we gonna be all right.
No, y'all ain't.
We gonna be all right.
If you're my son, as you claim, you'll be the best, or you'll be nothing.
and that must have lit some fire under Mark. Shit, it motivated me. Fuck it, 100 videos next year. Invincible flies around, right, left, right again, left, right.
Damn.
Not giving Omni-Man a chance to breathe at all. Left, right, left, and a powerful left, setting him away to think about his actions. That's right, Mark. It's about time you lived up to your damn name. But Omni-Man hits a look back, and now I know for sure he was just testing Mark. That shit was fugazi. Mark goes for a right, getting caught, and decides it's time to torture his son some more. Headbutting Mark into the subway, flying in after him, killing everyone down there in the process. And this is when Omni-Man peeps a train coming. Dude's just trying to get home.
The
grabbing
infamous
Mark by his
train
head, putting him in
scene.
front of the train, and all the conductor can do is watch. You'd think the worst of the subway is people getting set on fire, stabbed, homeless people twerking.
Nope.
Nope. Here in this world, superheroes using their sons' heads as meat grinders on a bunch of citizens
That
is their
was crazy.
I don't care what you say, bro. Give me Gotham over this. I'd rather the risk of getting jumped in the subway than the entire thing being destroyed. Omni-Man making Mark look at all of it while he really couldn't give less of a fuck. How you gonna kill everyone to convince Mark that human life isn't worth it? That's backward logic. A father trying to get his daughter and you just gonna kill him? Parents don't be caring, bro. I remember I told my mom I saw a ghost and she said, so it must have been the ghost who made all this mess then. Mark tries to sneak a left but ends up getting punched in the back so hard he's floating off the ground into the air. Punched him so hard gravity don't work in here anymore. Flying into Mark, lifting him up into the sky until Invincible is able to slip away from him. Omni-Man then grabs him by the collar, trying to talk more sense into him, which is greeted with a right that he puts everything into.
But a whole lot of nothing.
Landing back, setting him into the sky, and I think it's about time Mark starts considering just trying to talk it out with bro. Cause now he's flying in after Invincible, hitting him with Superman punches. Him doing all this making me think that maybe Batman was spitting. Omni-Man turned against it, and they can't do anything about it. Mark is their best hope, and he's getting ping-pong balled throughout the entire sky over and over again, not giving Mark a chance to stop himself. There's also nothing to hold on to. All there is out here is ass beatings and clouds. Omni-Man landing another 3-piece combo on Mark. And this is when he remembered that bro can't swim. Grabbing his collar and flying Mark down towards the ocean. The whole world watching this right now, and the other heroes decided they about to pull up. Stay right there, bros. Y'all not about to change anything. Omni-Man got Mark causing the Titanic Part 2. Engineers really called her unsinkable. Yeah, they going to hell. That's the biggest false advertising since Will Smith calling this music. Slamming Mark into the floor of the ocean, creating a crater, leaving Mark unconscious. But nah, you're not about to drown down here. That'd be too easy. Grabbing him like a backpack, flying out the ocean, throwing Mark across the country into the side of a mountain. I've been saying this for a minute, bro. Invincible is a fraud. I saw TikTok that conveyed it better than I ever could.
That's what legendary players do. So Kobe Bryant broke his fucking hand, and he did that. That's what legendary players do. LeBron, legendary, 3-1 comeback, came back. Kevin Durant got his foot on the line, went into overtime. He didn't score, bro. He didn't put up no buckets. Stop calling that man legendary because he won with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, Klay Thompson, a top 3 shooter ever. Stop calling that, because when Westbrook went down, he got smoked out by Memphis. When they played the Spurs, he got smoked out. When they went up against Golden State, he blew a 3-1 lead. He choked. Legendary, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, even fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 45 points, 17 rebounds. Larry Bird, legendary. These are legends. He's more legendary than Kevin Durant. That's what we talking about.
The unlegendary Mark is laid out.
Oh no, that's bad insane to say. Moomin Rider is a better hero than Invincible. Yo! I get it, but what the It's because of how much Invincible was up in season 1. Moomin Rider, dog. Yo, that is back insane. I had to just point that out, but continuing on.
Getting grabbed and punched so hard the mountain cracks, causing an avalanche. Instead of digging deep and finding a way to pull it out like the Hall of Famers would, Mark just lays there and lets the snow wash over him and destroy everything down below them, killing everyone. Omni-Man flies around looking for him under all the snow, finding his arms sticking out. You ready to let this go, Mark?
That's my dream, nigga. I gotta put some respect on my name.
Well, that's admirable, Martin Luther Mark, but you better be willing to die behind that dream, because Omni-Man isn't holding back, punching Mark into another mountain. I genuinely cannot remember the last time Mark landed a hit, but Omni-Man isn't done lecturing Mark. He's still trying to talk sense into him.
You don't know nothing about being real? Do you understand me, bitch? Go on, swing. I'll beat the out you. Make my day, bitch. Make it.
Damn.
Unball your fist while I smack out of you.
Invincible should have listened and unballed his fist. It's over, bro. Omni-Man punches him back down, kneels over him, and lands another right.
Why'd you make
talking
me do
to bro
this?
the whole time. Nigga can't hear you anymore. Landing another left, pulling the parent gaslighting, talking about something. This is for your own good.
Yep,
hitting
basically.
him with, didn't I tell you what would happen if you acted up in school again? Now you want to cry. Don't cry before I give you something to cry about.
Damn.
But it's in this moment where he started having flashbacks to better times. Back with him and Debbie celebrating Mark at his baseball game. Back when Project Shohei Ohtani was still alive, Mark was gonna take them out the hood, staring baby Mark in his eyes, and that's all he can see right now laying in front of him. Because Viltrumite blood is saying I have to kill him, but he's ignoring his instincts like an asexual nigga. Staring at his son's face. He can't do it. He can't kill him. He's too weak. Omni-Man knows he has a destiny to fulfill as a Viltrumite. He sits there hitting the post-nut clarity. What have I done? Flying away and running away from his destiny. That's some Avatar Aang shit.
Damn, on some Avatar Aang shit. That's crazy. That's wild. He's like, why'd you make me do this? Think, Mark, think. Oh my god, yeah, definitely great, amazing stuff to BlankBoy for this one. That's crazy that someone made a whole TikTok talking about just like how Invincible is just trash as a hero, and then even saying that like Moomin Rider is better than Invincible. Oh my god, that is f***ing hilarious. Oh shit, that's crazy. But yeah, in season 1, Invincible was most definitely looking hella invincible and was just getting cooked throughout basically the entirety of season 1. Oh my god, just so many memes were made in the mix from season 1 of Invincible. Some timeless, classical memes, to say the least. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, yo. Yeah, definitely great, amazing stuff to BlankBoy for this one. And I hope y'all, the audience, have also enjoyed my reactions to this video from BlankBoy. And if y'all did, of course, please do leave a like and leave a comment down below so we are getting things lively and popping and interesting in the comment section, like what you find to be funniest, or what references I might have missed, or anything else in general. So again, we are getting things lively and popping and interesting in the comment section and all that good stuff. But either way, I'm going to switch back over to the regular webcam real quick for y'all. There we go, folks. Once again, I hope y'all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to this video from BlankBoy, and also, again as well too, great amazing stuff to BlankBoy for this video as well. But either way, I'm at the end point of this reaction video, so there's that. And if y'all have gotten this far, I do greatly appreciate that, as basically, I'm finna bounce. So there's that. And if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below. Share my content around, as that does, of course, help with the algorithm. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button so then y'all know when it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. And the support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks. And as well too, if y'all want to get some extra benefits while supporting me a little bit further, y'all can go about and check out my YouTube memberships by pressing that join button down below. Y'all can either join the Shoutouts tier or the Early Access tier, whatever floats your boat on that notion. And if y'all want even more benefits compared to just being a YouTube member, y'all can also go about and check out my Patreon, and in which the link to my Patreon is in the description below if you want to check that out and all that good stuff. But either way, I am at the end point here, so again, there's that. And I hope y'all, the audience, have a wonderful rest of your day. And until the next reaction video that I upload for y'all, peace out, folks. Now for the vocal shoutouts. Shoutouts to Preston G. Thank you again for becoming a member of my Patreon. The support and patronage is greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. You are amazingly awesome.